What is a community land trust? Community land trusts are nonprofit community-based organizations tasked with holding land permanently in trust for the benefit of the people in the community. CLT land can be used for many types of development, including commercial and agricultural uses, but CLTs are primarily used to ensure long-term housing affordability. CLTs are governed by a board of directors made up of housing residents, community representatives, and members of the general public. To hear more about the Community Land Trust, stay tuned to hear some of our Kepler leaders speak about the Community Land Trust and the benefits thereof.
What community means to me is the environment you create for yourself through your relationships that allow you to be. It's the shallow lake out by your house that you can let your kids go jump in and play in. Community is that space where you know that you're not by yourself. The most wonderful thing about Community Land Trust is you are a community. In a Community Land Trust, you own the house. The land is held in collective. Everyone puts in a little for their own home, which builds, and you're able to not only help fund what you need, but what others need.
One of the things that make me a real big advocate for CLTs is I remember being a 20-year-old with my first daughter born and getting our first apartment and, 500 square feet and paying rent and really not seeing a future in terms of how that was going to benefit me long term. What the CLT offers is not only do you get affordability because the CLT looks at your individual household income. When you get an apartment or you get a house that you want to rent, basically as long as you can afford to make the rental payment, the landlord really doesn't have too many issues. But with the CLT, they're looking much deeper into your financial profile. For example, they not only want you to be able to afford the monthly payment, but they want you to be able to include your utilities, your taxes, your principal, your interest, your insurance, and into a percentage of your total income that really makes it more affordable for you so that you can have discretionary income to also do something that's just as important. It's one of the ways that the CLT really separates itself because you're trying to make sure that people are living in somewhere safe and secure, but it's affordable, but it's also opening it up and making sure that people aren't house poor, either from buying a home or from renting a home, where basically we define house poor as anyone who's paying more than 30% of their income just for basic living necessities, which is primarily rent or mortgage.
So you have a partner in the homeowner process. It's not just like me on my own, that's it. I have somebody that cares about my family dynamics, what it is we need, and able to provide an alternative to just market rate. And dealing with the banks, you deal with lenders that care about the community, care about the social capital and human capital of a family, a person, opposed to me going at it on my own. I like that model that you have support from community, you have the support of people that are invested in your home ownership being a success.
Well, for me and anybody else who owns a house, building wealth is different from policies that allow real estate people to come in and buy up houses for little and then rent them for money. That's a policy issue. And so you feel like if you do vote, things don't change. Well, if you don't vote, they really don't change in your favor. As anyone knows who owns a house, not be able to pay the taxes, you're done for. The state comes and gets your house. And so the idea of home ownership then becomes a collection of people who own the land together, but the house belongs to you. I'm not in it by myself. I'm not going down by myself. I have community to make sure that I'm good so that the community can be strong and we all can be good.
As the Community Land Trust movement gains momentum in Indianapolis, it is the perfect time to explore opportunities for involvement. For detailed information on how you can contribute to a Community Land Trust, visit indyclt.org. Thanks for watching.